Hey y'all, this is Brad with Circle S Kennels. We want to show y'all how we get from place to place when we're hog hunting and how we haul our dogs, get our hogs out of the woods, things like that. This is super clean and it's a rarity. We clean it one time a year. Now, when we come in from every hunt, we pressure wash it because it needs it, because it's usually caked in mud, but we totally disassemble it and detail it once a year and service it. And whenever I get a rig like this, I'm gonna show you what I do, because we change often because we tear them up so much. But the first thing I do is I take the plastic off and we dip it in the old school mossy oak. That was my father's favorite camo. He's not here with us anymore. And so he was a big part of teaching me about dog hunting. And so we do that because of him. That's the first thing we do. We take out the headlights, the yellow bulbs, we put in LED bulbs right here. That makes it so much brighter, along with the light, the bar on the front. And if you'll notice up here in the rack mounted inside, we have lights on each side and a light out the back. And it's important that the wires are running through the rack on the inside, where the limbs won't take the wires and rip them out, so they stay working all of the time. We take the winch on the front, and about as big a winch you'll fit behind that brush guard is about a 6,000 pound winch. If you want to mount anything bigger, it's got to go out here, but 6,000 pounds will do the job here, and we have to use it. We have to use it quite a bit where we're going. Boggers, you got to have some big lug tires, and we have a lift kit on it with those are 31-inch boggers. It will really rip and go. We custom make our mud flaps right there so it doesn't immediately throw it up on the window whenever we start slinging mud. We put A-arms, brand new beefed up A-arms underneath the front, because when the dogs get on there, we have a ton of weight back there. And so we beef up the A-arms in the front. When you look on top, we have extra ropes for when we get hung up and stuck and we need to go to a tree across the swamp. There's an antenna up there. I'll talk more about that when we show the Garmin. But as you walk around, you get to the box right here. And this box, we custom made this box and designed it to fit this rig, and then we powder coat it. I think it looks good along with that camouflage, but the cool thing about the powder coat is that aluminum gets bad hot in the summertime, so that powder coating, it's gonna protect it forever, but it cuts down on the heat for the dogs inside in the summer, keeps them a whole lot cooler. The step on the back, our buddies made this for us and we powder coated it. Circle S Kennels, this is a nice step stool. The dogs use it to jump up on top. I will stand right here all the time. In here, we carry medical equipment, foxhorn, 3rd generation foxhorn to call the dogs with. That's been in my family long time. All kinds of staple guns and medicine, anything that we may need, because where we are way out in the middle of nowhere. And so we have to be able to work on our dogs if they incur any type of injury out in the field. And so I'll put them up right here. You'll see lots of the dogs run and jump up on here. Carry our cooler up there, obviously, for drinks. And usually Z or Tai or somebody's drinking out of the ice out of the cooler on a hunt. We have another big winch on the back. We fabricated that trailer hitch that comes out the back, and that winch is mounted right there, because if you get to going forward and you don't need to go forward anymore, you need to go back, we hook and we go backwards. And so that's what that is right here. Also, in this box, these are little lickers right here. You open this up, the water goes in, ball valve right here, water comes in and out if you want to wash your hands, if you want to fill up a dog bowl. But while the dogs are riding, you can see the water coming out. They'll drink the whole time. They can drink as much as they want out of those liquors. And so I think those are really cool. This bed will tilt up and down when we need to clean and service it, but that's basically all the tools that I need whenever I'm on a hunt to get to where I'm going, to get the dogs in and to get them out. And we depend on this rig right here. Now inside, where we spend most of our time, you will find this is where we keep our bug sprays, digital heat and air. Spent many years doing it the hard way with no, just out in the elements. Hey, I'm proud of those days. The Lord's blessed us now. I'm getting a little softer. When it's cold, we turn on the heat, whatever the temperature we want. When it's hot, we turn on the air conditioner. And you got to have a stereo in here if you're going to celebrate and we've done something we like. We killed a big boar, then we're going to listen to the radio on the way out. Cup holders, put this down. Keep it right here, cup holders here. But this is just a little bit about how we do it. And I wanted to show y'all this while it was clean. This is amazingly clean. The guys at Stack Logistics in Pine Bluff do a great job. I don't know how they get it this clean. But anyway, once a year we do this. And the object of all of this is to catch the biggest boars out there. I have to go through a ton of sows and little ones to catch the big boars, but you'll see them in the photos that we're about to show you. They're riding right here, they're riding up here, and those photos are just of the last few years of the boars. And we're not putting in there any of the boars that we caught in a high fence or in trophy areas, nothing like that. All the boars you see that are riding on this thing, they're all boars. They were caught with my dogs in the 100% wild, and that's just the past few years. It's by no means all the hogs we caught, but we don't want to show you what we're after and what we're looking for to ride on this rig and what we're proud to say we've caught with these Dogo Argentinos.